Hello Gemini, welcome to your November 2021 recap. I decided to do this um, like at the very end of November, but I had to take some time off and I didn't finish the series, so I was just gonna skip it, but I'm stubborn and I really wanted to finish the series, so I'm gonna do it. It's just like a recap. I think that we're consistently on a go 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 type of energy and we don't stop and smell the roses. We don't stop and reflect enough, I feel, other than retrogrades. But things are usually pretty wonky during retrogrades, and I feel like we don't stop enough to kind of learn things and pick up on things or messages that we could have if we just maybe slow down more and kind of be more conscious and aware of things. So this is going to be in regards to love. So whether you're in a relationship or some type of connection, beginning stages, whatever it may be here, but it's you and another person. And I'm going to go ahead and do a few cards here, kind of like somewhat like a cross, not exactly, but we'll pull a few cards and see what the energies were. And now that we're in December, you'll know if the reading's for you or not. It's not going to resonate with everyone. That is simply impossible, so just stick with those, drop what doesn't. But we'll see how things played out and what the messages were, and see how it can help here now in December. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll have your December readings up right after this, so let's go ahead and get started. For the first card, we're gonna do the general relationship energies, okay, that happened here in November 2021. So general relationship energies will be there. That's one. Two will be your energies. Your energies, what you brought to the relationship here in November. Three will be their energies, what they brought to the relationship and or connection. And then four will be the obstacles or challenges or blockages that the connection and or relationship had. Five will be the best course of action, like the advice card, all right, for the relationship and or connection. Six will be the outcome, 3 to 6 months type of outcome here for the relationship and or connection. And then the last one, which will be 7, will be their message to you in regards to the relationship and or connection. All right, so let's get started. So I think the overall energy of the relationship in November was the Page of Pentacles. So I think it was more of like new here, okay? I think it was very hopeful. I don't think it was lusty, maybe a little bit, but I think for the most part, there's like some hope here. There was hope of growth to see where this would go. I think that both parties wanted to see where it would go, wanted to invest, had the right foot in the door, okay? They did have like good intentions. Probably still do. We'll pull the rest of the cards here, flip over the rest of the cards here, but it did, I feel, start off this way. I think the energy is pretty mutual between the both of you, where there was this, oh, you could barely see it, sorry, you can barely see the card, but yeah, where I think you were both up to this offer, this opportunity, this new beginning, or I think you're both maybe even if it wasn't brand new, I think you were both hopeful here about something. You did want to put in the work and invest in it. You knew that that's what it was gonna take. This wasn't like a person that you were just gonna like date to just date. I don't think either or had that in mind, okay, when it came down to this relationship and or connection. So I think that it's a great energy to begin with. I think that maybe the low vibration of it would be a bit immature, or maybe not stable enough, but I think for the most part it's pretty good energy to come in with. So for your energies, what you brought into the relationship here last month was the Five of Swords in the upright, okay? So the Five of Swords is air energy, like yourself, and fives are normally challenges, okay? It is in the upright, so it's quite a bit of a challenge. If it's reversed, I would say there's some type of resolvement here, but it's in the upright, so, you know, somebody here, well, I'm sorry, you, basically, because this is your energies, maybe there's, things that were being said that weren't being too nice, maybe to get your way, or maybe we were assuming here, or maybe we were like stirring the pot trying to get a reaction, and they were not having it, right? They could have ignored us, or maybe we said something hurtful, like it went down south, it didn't go so well, right? I think there was like some instigating nosiness, or just things that were being said that were triggering maybe, or annoying your partner or whatnot. I feel like it wasn't the best energy to have. You know, I feel like there's a bit of immaturity here, just a little bit, and I think there's a challenge in regards to like an understanding here. There's like an intellectual challenge here, like maybe, you know, you were trying to resolve something or have good intentions, but then ended up kind of in a rabbit hole of asking one too many questions, or assuming, or maybe getting to know them and wanting to get something out of them, maybe more than what you intended or whatnot. There's some instigating here. There's definitely some instigating. There's someone not playing so nice. Fives of swords. Fives are challenges, and it's Five of Swords. There was like some type of communication here that was not so nice, maybe not so honest, you know, or just not interpreted well. Okay, maybe something was being more of a problem than what it should have been. But let's see what they brought in. Their energies were the High Priestess, okay? So they're very intuitive. They could have water in their chart, then, you know, they don't have to have it, but they are very intuitive. I think that sometimes we don't see clearly when we have the High Priestess, okay? Because we could sometimes have a rose-colored glasses on, but for the most part, we're still very intuitive, and we will still be guided to the light here. So I feel like their energies was kind of waiting things out. I think they were testing the relationship a lot. They could have been more quiet into themselves, curious as well, but I think more reserved, more private, okay? I think they were keeping things more to themselves, and I think you kind of had more of a different approach than that, okay? So they are intuitive, and they're somebody that relies a lot on their intuition. They're guided by it a lot. Maybe somebody that has a lot of dreams, or just really good gut instincts. Just really kind of, again, relies on the emotions. Maybe they're spiritual or religious. Okay, so they have some type of belief here, and they could be a little bit more reserved or more quiet, or just have a really strong belief system here. For what is this? Their energies. Okay, so for 4, which is the obstacles, challenges, blockages. Oh, sorry, this was 4. So again, the obstacles, challenges, and or blockages to the relationship and or connection last month here in November were, okay, I just had this with Aquarius. You could be dealing with Aquarius, you don't have to be, but and it's a very common, I feel like, challenge or blockage here. Confusion, okay? These are cups, 7 of cups. So 7 of cups talks about kind of things being all over the place, as in emotions, all right? Kind of being all over the place, uncertain how you may feel. And this is both parties. This is, I think, as a whole, the connection, the relationship. There could have been a lot of options as well, and not too sure how to go about something, how to reply to something, how to respond to something, how to resolve something. But I think for the most part, there's a lot of confusion about how do you feel about each other, how do you feel about the connection here. Okay, so just some uncertainty. I feel like that's the problem, that's the blockage. I see two different people with two different perspectives here, or two different like personalities for sure, and a lot of like confusion on how to process the emotions or process certain things that go on in the relationship, especially if there are any challenges. I think how to go about things could be a bit confusing because maybe you go about things one way, they go about things another. But regardless, there's silence here. There's like more to know, but at the same time, unsureness. Okay, unsure of what's really going on or how you want to go about something. There's a lot of uncertainty here, a lot of confusion in the relationship, kind of playing back and forth, and that obviously can create a blockage and or challenges here to pursue. Okay, we can easily maybe be confused by one another, not really understand each other, our motives, why we feel the way we do, etc. Best course of action, your advice here, the world reverse. Okay, so for some of you right away, I get it, not to pursue, not to keep pushing forward with this. Okay, this connection. This might be for those that's very, very new to this connection. But again, it's going to be different for everyone. Now, that's not also going to be for everybody. For some of you, that to me is kind of clear with the world reverse is like not the right timing right now. Okay, there are other things that need to play out right now, and it's not the right time to either pursue the relationship or the argument, or whatever it is that you guys are dealing with. But regardless, the world reverse. Sorry, that's my dog in the background if you can hear him, but and my heater. But anyways, the world reverse is like a no-go, right? Like it's not guided. It's not the universe is not really giving you the green light here, okay, for whatever reason. So I feel like kind of like wrong timing, you know. I don't really believe in like wrong timing. I think everything is an experience. It's a lesson from an experience. But I think that the world reverse indicates like not pushing through. Maybe there's maybe we need to cancel some things, rearrange some things. I feel like it can be quite challenging the connection here, and so we could be feeling like we're being set back if anything. So I feel like the advice is to maybe not rush things, right? Maybe take a little bit more slow, see really if this is worth it or whatnot, right? Maybe you don't have to right away kick them to the curb or vice versa, but I do feel like the sense of like slowing things down to try to understand each other. Of course, if you both want this. Now, you know, either or don't want this, then obviously don't. The world shows that reverse here, but I feel like for the most part, there's a sense of slowing things down, so that we can have a better flow to the relationship. Okay. There's definitely a lot of like work to be done in understanding each other here. Someone might be even a little bit more mature or more serious than the other even. But again, it's going to be different for everyone. And then the outcome 3 to 6 months from now type of outcome here, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so, you know, this talks about a burden, heaviness, stress, feeling like somebody's got everything on their shoulder, taking the relationship mostly on their shoulders here. So I do feel that this could be quite burdensome here. I feel this a little bit one-sided, but of course it could be both. But I just feel like there's a lot of challenges here, okay, because I feel like someone is a little bit more deep and could be having a hard time explaining themselves or being understood by their partner here. So obviously this could be a bad timing to maybe rush something or whatnot. We would have to take things slow, because otherwise what this looks like here in the future is just like a lot of like stress, okay, just burdensome, feeling like, okay, this connection is like another problem to my problems, right? So that's kind of what I see here with the outcome 3 to 6 months. It's like feeling like everything falls on you or everything falls on them, or you know, you could both be feeling this as well. So it's like, again, pacing ourselves and really trying to understand ourselves, or you know, moving on, either or. It's going to be, again, different for everyone. And then their message to you is the Knight of Cups. Okay, interesting. So for some, I feel like the Knight of Cups, again, because it is a knight, just like the page here of Pentacles. It's a page, very new, very young, very youthful. I feel like their message to you is to maybe pursue someone else for some of you. Okay. For, again, you're in December, so you will know how that played out a little bit. For others is maybe to bring more sentiment here, bring more romance. I'm getting, bring more vulnerability, bring more emotion to the relationship. I feel like maybe having a better approach, a softer approach. I feel here that's kind of their message, that they would like to maybe start over or open up and offer more vulnerability is what I'm getting, you know, putting their emotions on the table instead of just you know, holding back or just thinking about things or whatever, like too brainy here with the relationship, right? I think they would like more heart to heart, maybe conversations, heart to heart understandings. I feel that maybe that's the advice for them as well. If you feel like this is not going anywhere, again, only you guys will know where you guys are at, but maybe the advice is to kind of have more of a softer approach, romantic approach, you know, a lot more planned out type of approach. I do feel things slow here. I feel like things should be slower, and maybe they would want that. There's like the sense of like pacing yourself, I'm getting. So I feel like that's kind of what they would like, because I feel like that's kind of how they are a little bit. But again, it's going to be different for everyone, like I said. So I feel like their message to you is to have a more sentimental, romantic approach, maybe starting over, or it's literally like, hey, maybe we should, you know, part ways and you should pursue someone else with that Knight of Cups, because he's definitely going towards someone here. Okay, again, it's December, you would know where this is at this point. It's going to be different for everyone once again, but it's kind of what I'm getting here for you. So that is all I have for you, Gemini. If this helped you in any way, shape, or form, please hit that like button and or subscribe. If not, hopefully I'll see you in a future reading. Again, I'll have your Decembers shortly. But until then, yeah, bye for now.